Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And the movie that I just watched this afternoon is 2022's The Black Phone. Now, I did not know much about this movie. I just knew that it was starring Ethan Hawke, and I thought, okay, horror, supernatural, sounds like my alley. Ethan Hawke is in it. Let's watch this film. And then I heard a little bit more about it that is actually based on a short story by Joe Hill. And Joe Hill, if you are not aware, is actually named Joseph Hillstrom King and is the son of my favorite author, Stephen King. And even looks like him quite a lot. So let me just take a sip of water. So that short story came out in 2004. This movie is set in 1978. Basically, it's about these two about this brother and sister duo, young kids who were studying in middle school, and they are, I think their mother has passed away. She was somebody who had a particular ability to have prophetic dreams, and the daughter has got the same kind of ability. And their father is abusive and alcoholic. He is played by James Ransone. I have seen him in a couple of things. I can't really remember what though, but yeah. James Ransone is playing the dad, and he's like, he beats the daughter, he beats the son as well, and they're pretty much scared of him. There is a serial child abductor who is nicknamed the Grabber, played by Ethan Hawke, and Ethan Hawke throughout the film has got these three different masks that he wears. Brilliant, scary kind of, I would say scary, but not for me basically, but yeah, it would be scary for kids. And only towards the end you actually see his face, but excuse me, but it is him throughout the film. You can actually make out it's Ethan Hawke, although he kind of plays the bad guy role quite a bit in this, an unlikable character. So yeah, the boy is abducted. Before that, there are several others that the Grabber has abducted, and he's a boy who's had problems standing up to bullies in the school, so he's beaten up quite often. However, there is a friend of his called Robin, who is like kind of like a martial arts kid, and he beats up the bullies. He stands up to them, and he tells him, you need to definitely stand up for yourself one of these days as well. But they're friends. He is the one abducted just before, excuse me, just before Finney, the hero boy basically in our movie, played by Mason Thames. I don't think I've actually seen him in anything else. And the girl, his sister Gwen, is played by Madeline McCraw. Again, really good child actors. I've never seen them before. At least I don't think I've seen them before, but they're really, really good actors. And yeah, and oh, surprisingly, there was what's the name of the actor? Sorry, James Ransone isn't the dad. The dad is played by Jeremy Davis. Sorry, I have seen him in something else. I'm trying to see. He was in. Oh yeah, he was in Ravenous, which is a movie from 1999. And anything recent that I've seen him is very familiar to me, but other than Ravenous, I don't think I've seen any of the movies. He was in Twister as well, okay, but I don't really remember him. He has been in several TV shows that I've watched, but like, one-off episode here and there. But I don't know, he is kind of very familiar. James Ransone is actually the guy who plays Eddie, the grown-up Eddie in the new It movies. So in It Chapter 2, he's the guy who plays Eddie, but he's got a mustache in this film. He is an eccentric guy who plays the brother of the Grabber, and he doesn't really realize this, but it's in the same house that, without the brother's knowledge, that Ethan Hawke's character is kidnapping the kids and burying them in the house. So, is holding them captive in the house. He's not aware of it because because the grabber basically stays in the basement quite a lot, and when the brother is working, uh, he's got no clue what's happening in their own house. But he does find out towards the end, and then he pays the price of trying to rescue Finney because the grabber comes and kills him. So yeah, so it's a pretty good film, I must say. The young girl leads the detectives on to the area where the grabber is because she gets these psychic abilities. I forgot to mention that the main reason why it's called the black phone is because there is a non-working black phone in the basement room where Finney is kept, and he gets phone calls from the previous 5 kids who were killed by the grabber, including his friend Robin and a couple of other people, including one other boy who was a bully and who actually did scare Finney quite a bit. But his prophecy is the one that actually leads Gwen to find out the address, which is 7714, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or 7741, one of those. So yeah, and that is the supernatural element, and then of course the spirits of these boys, of the dead boys who the grabber has killed and buried in the house that they own right opposite this house. They basically give him tips on ways that he can actually escape, try to find ways to get away from the grabber, including a freezer that's on the other side of the wall, where basically Finney has to dig and go through and find a stake that he uses to distract the huge pit bull that the grabber has got, and he manages to get the better of the grabber and kills him. And that was actually quite brutal, to be honest. The killing scene is actually kind of brutal, smart, and yeah. So we've got these supernatural elements in it. And based from the spirits of the boys calling him through the phone, and the sister as well having these prophetic visions, and well, it's a pretty satisfying end. The brother and sister are reunited. The father and the cops come, and unfortunately, Max, the brother of the who didn't do anything, he unfortunately is killed as well. So the cops and the ambulance comes. Cops come to separate the dead bodies and all that. Some other people come to watch. The father comes and basically apologizes to the kids, saying he'll amend his ways. He doesn't want anything to happen to the kids anymore, and so it's a happier ending for them. The movie's fine. I wasn't blown away until I thought. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It was fun to watch, to be honest, but that's kind of it. Yeah, so 7 out of 10 for me. The Black Phone, please do go and watch it. I realized I gave away the storyline. I wasn't planning to, but in the end I had to. Anyway, that's it guys for me. The Black Phone, 7 out of 10. Please do go and watch it. Good night.